Here with Steve Brown, who's got a long tradition in curling in the community and really goes from competitor coach to also distributor of curling products. Tonight getting inducted to the Madison Sports Hall of Fame. Steve, what does it mean to you, as someone who's been in the community this long, to be around all these faces and to be memorialized this way?
I am thrilled to death, I really am. This is an honor and a privilege. I'm very big in the tradition of sports and history of Madison sports, and so the names that I'm joining, I'm really thrilled about it. I really am.
Curling has always been kind of a family business, for the Browns, and you've had so many experiences with your family. Has that been kind of one of the big driving forces in what made curling so fun for you?
I think so, because it has been a family endeavor for the entire family for years and years. I grew up with it. When I was only 6 years old, I was sneaking into the club on a daily basis. And then when we had children, Eric and Craig, when they were 4, 5, 6 years, they had no choice but to go to the curling club because we couldn't afford babysitters. So they had to come down to the curling club, and they spend most of their time making forts out of the chairs and the tables. So, but then they've just really got into it and become world-class curlers themselves. So it's been a wonderful, wonderful ride for the whole Brown family.
I remember coming over to your house, it was 12, 14 years ago, and there were stones and other kind of equipment all over. I mean, you were basically the inroads for a lot of people in Madison at that point in terms of getting equipment and really kind of trying to be an ambassador for the game. It seemed like you always embraced that role.
Right, we love it. I was able to turn avocation into a full-time living, basically, with the sport and the travel and the coaching and then our business. And actually my son Craig has taken over the family business, so we'll continue in the family for forever and ever. So it's been great. And I feel like I'm going through my third childhood because I got to curl and do all the sports, and then I had Craig and Erica. Today I had my 2 grandsons, 6 years old and 4.5. We spent an hour in a lake trying to catch a bass and some sunfish. Then we went to the Little League Park and had batting practice and pitching practice for an hour and a half. And then we went to the golf course and hit 2 buckets of balls. So what a wonderful day.
I was going to say, this is a great way to cap it then.
It really is.
The way that curling has kind of come on in terms of public awareness, the Olympics and the TV coverage that has occurred as a result. I mean, it almost started off as a tongue-in-cheek, let's put curling on, and they found out that people enjoyed watching it. And how rewarding has that been for you to see it embraced as an Olympic sport and really kind of popularize and gain some cult following?
The growth of the sport basically all goes to the Olympics. I mean, in our eyes, it's always been one of the greatest sports that there's ever invented. It takes a lot of athletic talent, and it's a lot like golf. I mean, you got to have the skill, the touch, the rhythm, the balance. The mental process is a lot like the chipping and putting and the risk-reward of the game. But when we had world championships, we didn't get a lot of notoriety, and just it was another championship. But as soon as it got into curling, into the Olympics, it basically got the credibility that it needed for followers. And once it got on TV, people have just fallen in love with it. People that are not even in curling areas, the Southwest and the Deep South, they watch it on curling and they fall in, or on TV, and they fall in love with it almost instantly. So it's been really great, and I think as long as we have the TV exposure, the game will continue to blossom, and we're seeing tremendous growth throughout the country in the sport right now.
Excellent, Steve. Congratulations on being inducted in the Madison Sports Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much, Adam.